Novo lit that shit bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and we have another false flag copyright strike takedown via DMCA on YouTube against TommyC. Now, I've criticized TommyC over some of his coverage, but I really do like his live stream, so this is kind of a disappointment. And Aura really likes watching TommyC's show, so I'm sure he's livid about this because TommyC can no longer stream. Anyways, you can kind of see over here. Let me read his message he posted to Twitter. And I want to show you YouTube's response. And I think we all know YouTube is kind of a trash company when it comes to handling matters like this. Hey, at Team YouTube, I have a person trying to get my personal info through the copyright claim system. This is not a valid claim. At Real Talk Legacy is the owner of the song claimed, and I have permission. This person, legit Carnage Music, is just trying to get my personal address. As you can see here, right? It's flagging like his music, right? Now, to my understanding, like Tommy not only has permission, like the person like specifically made it for Tommy. A copyright owner asks us to take down your video because they believe it contains material that violates their copyright. As a result, your video is removed from YouTube. Your channel received a strike. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. Now, this is really just nuts, right? Because you basically have this situation where anyone can go ahead and file a false copyright claim. And I don't understand why YouTube is allowing a completely bogus company that does not exist to put out a copyright strike. Now, I could understand wanting to automate things like a copyright claim, right? This company has like auto ID and issues out these copyright claims, not strikes. YouTube enforces a copyright claim. You can fight it. That money would then be sent over to the content creator when the copyright claim has been finished, right? So you could completely automate that system, okay? It sucks, the money is held up, but that could go through the process. It's really no harm because if it's a bogus copyright claim, the money can still be sent back over to the original content creator, right? Whoever that may be. However, if someone is going through and manually issuing out a copyright strike to have videos taken down, I don't understand why YouTube cannot take the less than 5 minutes of research into that copyright strike, right? I don't understand why YouTube would not put in some sort of check or balance into that system where if you're going to issue a takedown request, right, YouTube would then verify your identity because it's a legal matter at that point, right? Get an actual name, address, phone number, okay? And then contact that individual, right? That should be like step number 1. And I could understand if it's a team like BitChute, right? Small company, right? Not a lot of people on staff, but we're talking about YouTube, part of Google, the wealthiest, largest company, one of the wealthiest and largest companies in the entire world. This is not too much to ask, right? Because copyright strikes, copyright takedowns, people trying to get videos removed from the internet, those are few and far between, right? Now, if it's a major company, right, like Warner Brothers, right, you upload their entire movie, automate that shit, right? It's fucking Warner Brothers. I get that. But if it's some bogus company, it's not on any of your records, you never even heard of them, and you're just allowing these people to show up and issue out these fake claims. Look at what TommyC has to do right now, right? He either needs to basically say, fuck my income, I'm not going to stream, I have to wait 30 to 90 days, right? Making no money. Or I need to give some sort of online creeper my personal information so they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And YouTube's just sitting there going that's how the system works. Like, fucking do something, guys. Like, what the hell? This has been a consistent issue, especially during COVID, when YouTube decided to just go ahead and automate everything, right? Like, this needs an actual person looking into these situations. So, I mean, he says it right here. Streaming is how I make my living. I have bills, child support, etc. A small look into should clear it up. There is no legit Carnage music. I mean, it even sounds like a fake company. But this is the thing that pisses me off, right? Thanks for bringing this to our attention. If you believe that video is removed in error, you have the option to file a counter. Everybody fucking knows this, right? TommyC is even specifically saying why he cannot do that, because he doesn't want some random anonymous online creep to get his personal information. And YouTube's just sitting there going, well, that's how your system works. We can't be asked to do anything. Like, and the only way they get off their ass and do anything about this shit, no joke, is if a ton of people start spamming them, right? Or massive verified accounts start hitting them up, or big YouTube partners with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers, contact their rep on behalf of smaller channels. This system is completely broken, and YouTube's the one who has instituted it in a way that has been rampant for abuse for years now. This needs to be addressed by YouTube directly. Okay? They cannot just issue out an automated response on top of automating their copyright strike system, right? Like, you guys are like one of the wealthiest, largest companies in the fucking world. Hire a team of people and get them to review this stuff. It literally cannot cost you that much money, right? And like, it's screwed up. It's really screwed up. I legitimately feel bad for Tommy, right? I did, and the picture I send shows I did. Please read what you are sent. This is not an error. This is a duplicate, or duplicitous. Tommy, you gotta like fucking work on some of these statements. You have a ton of fucking typos. Attempt to get my address. This is not about copyright. This is about abuse of the copyright system. And a quick look into legit Carnage music, and you will see this is not a real record label. And of course, YouTube is not fucking responding to it because nobody was looking at it in the first place. This is all automated, right? YouTube needs to do a substantially better job. But honestly, it's not just YouTube, right? Twitter. And this is not as big of an issue, right? My account has been under attack for over a year, to the point where illegal DMCAs mean I can't use basic features of your website, like posting photos or having a profile picture without risking suspension from your garbage system. Now, when I say it's not as big of an issue, I mean, Nicholas Diorio is not facing a problem where he literally is not going to have any money because someone is getting his channel removed, right? Or getting his ability to stream taken down. What I mean is, like, TommyC's actual income is at jeopardy for like a month, while YouTube just twiddles their thumbs around going, that's how the system works. Like, the YouTube is trash. Twitter's not any better, though, right? Because DMCAs, I mean, look, I think we're at the point where these social media companies in general, if they're going to take a DMCA request in, they need to be responsible for actually verifying the identity of whoever is filing the DMCA request, right? Big major corporations, who are the ones that they like to get on their knees for, you can easily have that whole thing verified and automated, right? If it's like fucking Warner Brothers, or it's Shueisha, or if it's Funimation, or if it's any of these large brands and they issue a claim, I'm sure YouTube can have a way of just automatically verifying it's coming from them. But if it's these anonymous, no-name, fake companies doing it, like, put it through the same process. Verify the identity the first time a claim comes in from that person or that company. Verify it, right? Get an actual name, get an actual address, get an actual phone number. Because, look, I'm sure that these guys would be totally okay working through the counter notification system if there was an actual person they could go after at the end of it. Because even if Tommy or Nicholas Diorio go through this entire process, right, it means literally nothing because the person that did it anonymously with a fake name, a fake number, fake address, fake everything. They're the ones who get put through the process, and at the end of it, they have nobody to go after, and Twitter and YouTube are just like, wait, guys, how shit to more? We can't really do anything about it. Like, fucking hell, this needs to stop. This really needs to stop. And it's only gotten worse, right? At the start of the pandemic, it was pretty bad. And, you know, I believe the person responsible for both of these, both TommyC and Diorio, probably is, you know, Ethan Klein's best buddy, whose name shall not be said on this channel. But do any amount of research into it and you'll find it for yourself. Believe me, it's funny. But yeah, Twitter, YouTube, any social media company in general should be responsible for verifying the information of someone making a legal complaint, right? Again, if their big concern is a major company, you can verify it the first time a claim comes in, right? Or have them verify with you so that you can just snap your fingers and make that automatic. But if it's some random no-name person, legit Carnage Music, pick up a phone and call the company, right? How hard is that to do before you go ahead and hit a button and remove someone's income? How hard is it to pick up a phone and speak with someone? How hard is it to do a goddamn Google search? Google, your parent company. How hard is it to do that and verify this company is fake? You guys suck. YouTube sucks. Twitter sucks. These social media companies just do not give a shit, right? They literally don't give a shit if their content creators or their users are being harassed, right? They will not do anything. They won't lift a finger. They won't get off their asses. And the only way they'll do it is if it's major, large accounts or they have literally thousands of people spamming them to get off their ass and do something. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that difficult. Right? And if you agree with me or if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments section. I'll probably engage with you guys. I like seeing comments from you guys and talking these situations out with you. Or if you think you have a better system, I would love to hear it. My thing is, if you want to automate a copyright claim where the content's still up, but the money's in limbo until it gets addressed, I'm okay with that because at least there's no real harm. The video's not being suppressed, right? But if you want to operate actual copyright strikes, then I think that these companies are at fault, right? Twitter is at fault. YouTube's at fault, right? Instagram, wherever. These companies are at fault for automating actual strikes that remove content and jeopardize the income of their users. I don't know. That's the video, guys. You let me know, though. I'll see you in the next one.
Novo, let that shit bang.